Congratulations on making your way to this video. I'm not sure how you got here. It is fortunate for you. You're about to get $10,000 in training and coaching from a seven-figure earner. And we're not going to do this for everyone. However, since you're watching this right now, you're going to get this training at no charge. And if you pay attention and learn the things that I'm about to share with you, this will completely transform your business. And not only that, it can take you to the top 1% of the market and help you create freedom in your life so you can enjoy your life and enjoy success. And if you're tired of the hype, tired of the get rich quick schemes and all that other nonsense that's out there, this is definitely for you. You're about to learn how to create a real business on the internet. And you're about to understand why you've been struggling and failing. And if you're already making money, you're about to learn how you're leaving most of your potential profit on the table. If you will learn and apply this information, it can take you from where you are right now to a life of freedom and abundance. And this works every single time. And it'll work for you if you simply take in this information and begin applying this information in your business, in your life. And so again, my name is Jamison Palmer. I'm not one of those people that hides behind a website using a fake name. Find me on LinkedIn, find me on Facebook, become my friend, interact with me. I'm completely transparent. Look at what people are saying on my Facebook page. You can also look me up here in Denver, Savantic Media. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Never had a single complaint against our company, which is something that very few people in this industry can say. And so we're pretty proud of that. And we're going to talk about some of the things that we've been able to accomplish using the internet. I've been doing this for almost 20 years, have made it to the top of some of the most competitive markets on the internet: weight loss, bodybuilding, financial. I've been able to generate many millions of dollars in profits for my clients. I've been able to make more money in business than I ever dreamed possible. And we've been able to do this consistently for many years now. And it's because we do things differently. And I'm one of the few people in this industry that's able to back up my claims with undeniable proof. Everything I talk about is documented. I've shown these kind of numbers over and over again. In fact, we have more proof than anyone else that I know of. And we'll talk more about that in a moment. First, let's talk about the biggest key to success when building a business on the internet. And this is something that most people are getting wrong. If you've been struggling, if you've been failing, chances are you're getting this wrong. The biggest key to success is listening to the right people, taking in the right information and applying that information in your business. And unfortunately, most of the people out there that are teaching have never made any real money themselves. It's like the blind leading the blind. And so if you're listening to these people and you're following what they're telling you to do, this stuff is never going to work. Again, you have to make sure you have the right information. So to drive this point home and help you to get to know me a little bit better, I think it's important for you to know just a little bit about my story. And my story probably isn't much different than your story. After college, I went looking for a job that I enjoyed that would make me rich. What a wake-up call I had, right? For me, it didn't take long to get tired of working the 9 to 5. Getting up early, fighting with traffic, sitting at a cubicle all day, having people tell me what to do, office politics, and all that other nonsense. To me, this was worse than being in prison. Not that I've ever been in prison, except when I was working at a job, right? Well, I knew there had to be a better way. So I actually started ordering business opportunities from the back of Entrepreneur magazine. Every time I thought I had found some new program that would finally make me money, I would always do exactly what they told me to do, and it just never worked for me. And this happened over and over again. Well-meaning friends and family told me I should just get a real job. They told me I was wasting my time, that this stuff was never going to work. Well, I was determined to be successful. I knew something had to work, right? I just couldn't see myself working a corporate job for the rest of my life. So if that's where you're at now, I definitely have compassion for that. And we're going to show you a way out. So in my determination, I continued buying programs and racking up my credit cards. I soon found myself in over $20,000 in credit card debt. Then I got myself into a tight spot and I couldn't pay my bills or rent. I remember the pink slips, bill collectors calling, waking up in a panic, short of breath, mind racing, not knowing what I was going to do. Then I got myself into a really tough spot and I ended up homeless, lived out of my car, ate at soup kitchens. I had pretty much reached rock bottom. And that's embarrassing to talk about, right? However, I want you to understand, no matter where you are right now, your situation can't be much worse than the situation that I was in. Well, at this point, I was forced to give up on the idea of having my own business. And eventually I agreed to move in with my mom and get a job. And fortunately, this is where things began to turn around for me. One day I answered an ad in the newspaper for a sales position, and I ended up meeting a gentleman who happened to be a multimillionaire, Mr. Black. I had no idea how he was about to influence my life. He had made an absolute fortune with direct response marketing. Well, we hit it off. I ended up going to work for him, and one of the first things I noticed was he seemed to have the perfect life. The big house, fancy cars, great wife, amazing family, traveled the world, and he always seemed to have a lot of free time. I knew that this is the kind of lifestyle that I wanted, right? Well, over the coming months, we would spend a lot of time together. And I finally got up the courage to tell him about my story. And at first, he kind of sat there in silence like he often would. I wasn't sure if he was going to fire me or what was going to come next. When he finally spoke, he said something that I'll never forget. He said, "Jameson, the reason you've been failing is you've been listening to the wrong people. To be successful in business and in life, you need to listen to the right people. You need to take in the right information and apply that information in your life." And then he said, "You can have anything you want in life if you'll master some simple skills." Well, looking at his life, it seemed obvious that he knew what he was talking about. So I quickly snapped back, "I'll do it." And he said, "If you're serious, I want you to begin studying the masters." And that night, I went home with a box of material from people I would later come to recognize as marketing greats. People like Dan Kennedy, Jay Abraham, Eugene Schwartz, Claude Hopkins, Ross Reeves, and many others. And little did I know, my life was about to change forever. And then the next day, one of the first things he said to me was, "Jameson, there are a lot of ways to make money. I like to get the greatest return with the least amount of effort." You see, most business owners are a slave to their business. What I do allows me to make more money than a heart surgeon, and I actually have the freedom to enjoy my life. Of course, this had my attention, right? And when he began to reveal to me how he had made his money, my mind was blown open. He was using a concept that I began to refer to as money machines. And the reason I called it that is for every dollar he would spend, he was getting 2 to 3 back. This is how he had made his fortune. And the real beauty of money machines is once they're set up, they make money on autopilot. So not only is there unlimited potential, this is one of the few ways of creating true freedom. And that's what it's all about, right? That's what you really want, is you want plenty of money and you want to own your time. You want to be able to do what you want with your life, right? Well, you're going to be learning how you can create this kind of life for yourself. So it was almost 20 years ago that I dedicated myself to learning and mastering this craft. I completely immersed myself into direct response marketing, and I began learning firsthand from a true master. And as it turned out, I have a real knack for it. Finally, I had found one of my true passions in life. And these skills have allowed me to make more money in business than I ever dreamed would be possible. For almost 20 years, I've been selling everything from information products, tangible goods, supplements, and more. We've been creating top-selling offers in some of the most competitive markets online: weight loss, bodybuilding, financial. And we've been doing this on a mass scale. There's no doubt you've seen some of our offers around the internet. And as I've said, we've been able to do some pretty ridiculous numbers. Some years back, I began documenting some of the numbers. You can watch me log into these accounts live. This is $591,887 over 30 days for a single product. I've shown check stubs, checks for tens of thousands of dollars each. I have boxes of check stubs. I've shown bank statements. I've logged into accounts live, shown the numbers. In other words, things that cannot be faked. And understand, I'm not showing you this to brag or to try to impress you. I'm not saying that you're going to learn these skills and jump in and start doing these kind of numbers immediately. However, I want you to see what's possible when you learn and apply the things that I'm about to share with you. And understand, very few people in this industry have ever done these kind of numbers. And the crazy part is, I've done all this from the comfort of my home office. I like to have a lot of freedom, a lot of flexibility, and it's this business model that has allowed me to create the ultimate lifestyle. So what you're about to learn isn't just a business or a way to make money. You're about to learn what I consider to be the ultimate business. Because again, not only is the potential unlimited, it's one of the few things that can create freedom in your life so that you can enjoy your life and enjoy success. And this is something that can take you to the top 1% no matter what market that you're currently involved in. And like I said, what you're about to learn works every time. The only reason people fail is because they don't get this right. So we're going to show you how to get this right. And fortunately for you, you're in the right place at the right time. This training is worth at least $10,000. I'm going to show you how to create a real 6-figure business. And if I was teaching this one-on-one, it'd be a lot more than $10,000. And we're not going to be doing this for everyone. So take what I'm sharing with you very seriously. I would get yourself a notebook and dedicate that notebook to the things that you're about to learn. Because if you get serious about this, it can completely transform your business. Like I said, you're about to learn what took me from failure to the life of my dreams, to making more money in business than I ever thought would be possible. And if you're struggling and failing, I'll say the same thing to you that my mentor said to me back in the day. You are listening to the wrong people. You want to quit falling for the hype, quit falling for the get-rich-quick schemes, and learn the things that I'm about to share with you. Because these are the things that work, and have worked consistently for me for almost 20 years. And like I said, if you learn this and apply it, it will transform your business. And if you're still skeptical, that's perfectly fine. It's because you haven't done the research. Like I said, we have more testimonials, more success stories than anyone else that I know of. Connect with me on Facebook, read what people are saying on my Facebook page, watch the testimonial video, listen to what people are saying. I encourage you to do the research because what you're going to find out is that everything that I'm telling you is true. And if you want to partner with us and capture some of the greatest opportunities together with us, all you have to do is get in contact with the person that referred you to this video. We can get you started in 3 simple steps. Like I said, what we're doing right now is more powerful than anything that we've ever done before. And definitely stay tuned. I'm about to show you how most people in this industry are doing things backwards and how we do things differently to make more money than most of the people in this industry and far more than most of the so-called gurus. So that's all I'm going to go into in this video. And like I said, be on the lookout for the next video. Everything that I'm about to share with you is critically important. Be ready to take some notes. Learn this stuff and will transform your business. So until next time, Jameson Palmer signing off. Thanks for watching. Many blessings and bye for now.